folks. Good evening. Hope you all had an amazing Wednesday. I know I certainly am, because we're about to jump into another exciting edition of Catch 21. And once again, we are live. And honestly, after last week's episode, I'm scared. So, I hope you're ready, because we're doing this thing. This is Catch 21, Season 1, Episode number 3. We're going live right now. What is going on, guys? Jose here from Sleepy Time Studios, and we are back with another episode of Catch 21, and we are live once again. If you were not with us on our last episode, we had by far our quickest episode ever. All 3 rounds went by excruciatingly fast, but the Shiitake didn't stop there because we had a $25,000 winner in Peach in just our second episode. So, I'm really hoping that this episode goes by a little bit longer than that last one. Just saying. But anyways, let's meet our 3 players here, one of which is making his 3rd straight appearance, but the only reason I'm allowing him to play tonight is simply because I felt bad for him since he was the one that got the early boot last week. We'll talk to him in a moment. First, let's introduce our first 2 players who are new, starting off in Podium 1, a fellow Texan of mine. We welcome Adam Oliver to Catch 21.
Hello.
I do believe this is your first time, Adam, since this is the 3rd episode, but what should the folks know about you?
Well, I am 40 years of age, engaged, and I am a retail sales associate in a sporting goods store and a cafeteria worker at a university.
All right. Well, Adam, I wish you the best of luck here. But just be ready if this game does end pretty quickly like the last one.
I'll be ready.
Okay. Yeah, I still haven't recovered, just for the record. All right, but let's see. Adam, our man. Next up is our man in the middle. He's actually from across the pond. We welcome in for the first time here on Catch 21, Sam Ryan.
That is I. Hello.
Sam, glad to have you here on Catch 21. It's actually your official Sleepy Time Studios debut because your first appearance on a show for Sleepy Time was a split-second taping, which I just went ahead and revealed to you folks at home that yes, Split Second will be coming to the channel here as a future series, so keep an eye out on the channel for that. But this technically is your debut because we're live.
But that is true.
So Sam, what should the folks at home know about you?
So, I'm Sam Ryan, or Shade Like Run in the Roblox community. 24 years old. I come from Wales, United Kingdom, and I am a checkout cashier at a local supermarket. When I'm not doing that, I'm usually doing Roblox game shows with another online community on Discord. So, keeping 2 jobs at once, you could say.
All right, well, now you're going to be in for an exciting game here, so I wish you the best of luck as well.
Thank you very much.
And now we get to the guy who's back yet again. If you were not with us last week again, you missed out on quite an episode, but also, this was the man that suffered an early boot in just 2 questions, in 2 swift rounds. Philip Schering is back. Hopefully, he'll be around a lot longer than last week.
Oh, me. Oh, hi.
Wow, good job.
Hey, how's it going, Jose?
Well, for me, it's it could be better considering what unfolded previously. I'm scared right now. How are you feeling going into this game?
Well, I don't know. I feel like the playing field's kind of leveled, honestly. I mean, Adam I know pretty well with trivia, honestly. PC, I mean, he's kind of the wild card. He's kind of new to MDG here, so, you never know what'll happen. But let's see.
Wait a minute.
But definitely TC.
Yes, you did.
I meant
It's
Shade.
Sam that's,
I meant
it's Sam that's
Shade.
playing. It's Sam that's playing, sir. TC's not even in this game.
We're doing it live, folks.
Because of that fuck up, now I'm just gonna say it right now. You're gonna suffer a first boot, and at that point, I can't help you. Sorry, not sorry. Well, good luck to all three of our players. Let's get right to our game here because this intro's gone on very long as it is. So, hustlers, gentlemen, this is blackjack with trivia incorporated into it. The object of the game is to build a blackjack hand as close to 21 as possible without going over. Of course, if you go over 21, you bust, you lose, and you're eliminated for that round. The player who ends the round with a hand as close to 21 as possible will get the automatic win. Get 21 exactly, you win instantly. I'm going to start things off by giving you each an opening card from this deck on the right side of the screen that was shuffled and cut before the show began. Here are your base cards, let's do it. Adam, you start with a 9.
Okay, I can work with that.
Sam, you start with a deuce. Oh, wow.
I mean, I've got some room for improvement.
And Philip, you start with a 9.
Oh, okay.
So this is already a good sign. Yeah, because we didn't have any aces or tens or faces at the beginning here. Now, of course, players, to earn more cards, you're going to have to be the first to ring in and correctly answer a multiple choice question. I'm going to give you the choices followed by the question, but you can, of course, buzz in at any time when you think you have an idea. If you're right, you get 100 points in control of the next card at the top of the deck, and at that point, you'll have the choice to either play it for yourself and keep it, or pass it to one of your opponents to potentially bust them out or make their hand worse. Winner of the match picks up 500 points, and the first person to get a 21 exactly, if we ever see that, especially after last week, will pick up a Catch-21 bonus of $2,100. Now, with that being said, oh, damn it! Now I gotta find my frickin' sources.
The questions?
Okay, damn it! Lord have mercy.
Also, for everyone watching the live, like when it's live, Jose literally just got home like 10 minutes ago, or got in the call 10 minutes ago. So
yeah, I did.
We got on a little slack tonight.
Yeah, I actually took a nap before the show began, and then I had to. I chugged the whole can down of Dr. Pepper to get some energy. So that's my situation right now. All right, here is your first question. Let's get to it. Actually, you know what? Let's do a buzzer test real quick. From left to right. Adam, we test yours. Perfect. Sam? And Philip? Fantastic. The buzzers do work. Just before anybody starts to complain to me like, oh, they're not working.
Oh, we would never, Jose.
Take a sip of water. Yeah, right. This is me we're talking about. All right. Here is the first question. Adele, Sam Smith, or Billie Eilish? Who sang the title song for the Bond film No Time to Die? Sam?
Billie Eilish?
You got it!
Well,
All right, Sam. Yep, it's Billie Eilish. So, Sam, you've got the first 100 points. You are in control. And you're in a tough situation here, considering you're looking for a 9 to try to build your hand up to an 11, and there are already 2 of them on the board. But let's see what happens. Let's seal the next card.
What we got?
It's a 6. Now, if you keep it, it would put you at an 8. If you pass to either one of your opponents, it would give them 15. What do you think?
I'll keep a 6, make it 8.
He wants to keep it. All right, we'll give it to you. That'll put you at an 8. You're now looking for a 3, which is much more feasible for you. All right, here's the next question. Ireland, Ivory Coast, or Italy? Which flies a green, white, and orange in that, Philip?
Ireland.
Which country flies a green, white, and orange tricolor flag in that order from left to right? It is Ireland. All right, Philip, you now have your first
points.
This one, if you become the first person to get eliminated, I can't help you. Philip, 100 points for you in control.
Okay.
Looking for a deuce, already one on the board. Let's steal the next card. You have a jack.
You know, this is going to be kind of a risk. I'm going to take it and freeze.
He's going to keep it himself. And, of course, there is the option that I forgot to mention about. If you feel like you are in a good position to where you're close to 21 and feel like you may bust at any point, you are allowed to freeze and lock yourself at that particular number. So Philip has frozen himself at 19. And now it comes down to Adam and Sam. Now, gentlemen, there are no ties in Catch 21. You need a 20 to take the lead or 21 to win it. Down to you two. Here's the next question. Vienna, Zurich, or Berlin? Which of these cities is home to the Brandenburg Gate? That is Sam.
Been here before. Berlin.
And you got it right.
Oh. Oh, oh.
All right, Sam, another 100 points in control. Looking for that 3. Let's steal
Low
it.
numbers. Low numbers.
An 8. Ooh. Tough
Oh.
call. If you take it, it would give you 16. You pass it to Adam, it would give him a 17.
I'll pass it to Adam.
Going to Adam. All right, so he'll have a 17. He'll be looking for a 3 or a 4. All right, next question is this. Rhubarb, tomatoes, or avocados? Which of these is not a fruit? Rhubarb? Sam?
Rhubarb?
Right again. Tomatoes and avocados are fruits because they have seeds. Yes, avocados stand for that big brown seed in their middle pit. That is what considers it a fruit. But anyways, all right, Sam, 100 points for you once again. You are in control. Still looking for that 3. Let's steal the next card for you. You have a 4.
Oh.
Well,
You got to take it, man. You got to take
you
it.
want to keep it, unless you want to give
but-
Adam the win.
I mean, if I give it to Adam, that gives him 21. I'll take the 4, please.
I thought you would. All right, so you're back in that situation where you're going to need a card already on the board, but at least you prevent Adam from getting the win. For now, at least. He could still get it. Next question is this. China, Turkey, or Greece? In which of these countries was the first instance of paper money used? Sam again.
China?
You're on a roll. You're right again.
All those learning about world currencies paid off, apparently.
All right, Sam, another 100 points in control. Looking for that 9 once again. An 8,
Okay.
however, would put you in the lead.
Okay.
Let's steal the next card. A 6. Oh, this is a toughie here.
Crumbs.
You can either take it yourself. You can either take it for yourself and give yourself an 18, or you can bust Adam.
I'm so sorry, Adam. I have to pass the 6 to you. I do apologize.
And Adam is busted.
Here's your pound sign right here.
But Adam, you're not out of the match yet. You'll be back in for the next round, so be on standby for now. Sam, I'm going to buzz you back in. And it now comes down to this. Again, no ties in Catch 21. You need either an 8 or a 9. No more questions. We're just going to deal out the cards.
Okay.
What is the next card for you? Let's deal it.
Come on, 8. Come on, 8.
It's a king. Sam, you have busted, and Philip wins the round.
Yay!
Philip picks up 500 points for winning the round, bringing him up to 600 points. All right, so lucky for us, this first round went by a lot quicker than the first 2 rounds in the last game combined. But this is only round 1. We're going to take our first commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to run it all back again in round 2. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this here on Catch 21. Welcome back to Catch 21, ladies and gentlemen. Philip won the first round, and it thankfully went by a lot quicker than the last one did. But now we go on to round number 2. Works the same way as round 1. We'll, of course, start out by giving each of y'all an opening card. Adam, you start with a 7. Sam, you have a king.
Ooh.
And Philip, you have another 9.
All right, we can work with that.
That's the third one we've seen out of the deck. Now I'm concerned. Now, of course, players, you know that this is round 2, and in this round, whoever finishes with the lowest score at the end of this round will be eliminated. Catch 21 bonus is still in play. Hands on your buzzers. Here comes the first question of this round. 13, 21, or 31? In Romeo and Juliet, how old was Juliet? Philip.
13.
13 is right. All right, Philip, you are in control. You picked up another 100 points. You are looking for a deuce. Let's steal the next card. It's an ace. I think you know who not.
Okay.
I think I know who you don't want to give it to.
Now, question, Jose. If I take it and freeze, would it give me a 20?
It would be a 10 or a 20. You would have the option to freeze if you take it.
Okay, then I'm going to take it and freeze.
All right. So Philip has frozen himself at, even though it says 10 or 20, that means that it can be that means that these can represent any one of those two values. So Philip has frozen himself at a soft 20. Now, once again, we're back here. Adam and Sam, again, no ties in catch 21. Only a 21 will give you the win. And for those asking, no, a hard 20 will not give you the win because that will count as a tie. You have to get a 21 and only a 21 if you want to win and beat Philip. So
21 on both.
So Adam and Sam, it's down to you both. Once again, oh boy. Here's the next question. She was pushed in an oven, she was eaten, or she disappeared. In Hansel and Gretel, what ended up happening to the witch?
I'm trying to buzz in.
I think they're hitting the button. Oh, Jose, you didn't take it off me.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I didn't remove Phyllis buzzing. They're open. Sam?
Pushed in an oven.
She was pushed into an oven. You're right. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it, Jose.
Adam was just like hitting the button.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, I hear him hitting it.
Yeah, I let's just move on. We fixed that. All right, Sam, you're in control with another 100 points. You're looking for an ace and only an ace to give you the win. And we just had one get dealt out to Philip. Let's steal the next card. It's an 8.
Oof.
You take it, it would give you 18. You pass to Adam, it would give him 15.
We haven't seen many twos, have we? So, tricky decision here.
We saw it last round.
I'll pass to Adam.
Adam's getting it, so that'll put him at a 15. He'll now be looking for a 6. All right, next question is this. %, 62%, or 72%? What percentage of the passengers on the Titanic died in the disaster? Adam?
It's 72.
Incorrect. Sam, it's either 52 or 62%. Yes?
I'll give it a try. Say 62?
62%. You're right.
Okay.
Damn.
Hard to believe that it was that many. All right. Sam, another 100 points in control. You are looking for the ace. Once again. Let's steal the next card. A 3. It would not bust Adam out. He would only be at 18. If you keep it, it would put you at a 13.
Okay. I'll give it to Adam.
Still going to pass it to Adam. I'll put him at an 18. He'll be looking for another one of those 3s. Interesting. Okay. Here is the next question. Aunt M, Aunt Gertrude, or Aunt Rose? What was the name of Dorothy's aunt in The Wizard of Oz? That is Adam.
Aunt M.
Welcome to the game.
Finally.
Finally, finally, Adam gets a question right. He has 100 points, his first 100 points, and in control for the first time. You need a 3 with 1 already on the board. Let's deal the next card. An 8. I don't think you have very many choices
No
in this
choice.
matter.
Passing it. Yeah, no choice. Passing it to Sam.
And that's going to tie you 2 up at 18 apiece. You're both looking for 3s. This is turning into a nail-biter here. Next question is this. Taurus, Orion, or Leo? Which of these is not a zodiac sign? Sam.
The Orion, the second option.
You are right. Orion is just the name of the constellation, but not a zodiac sign. All right, Sam,
Okay.
you are in control. Looking for a 3?
Come on,
Let's
3.
deal it.
Come on, 3.
A queen.
To past Adam.
And that is not only going to bust Adam out, but that is going to eliminate him from the game. So, Adam, this is where we say goodbye. We thank you for playing, but we will we will turn the 100 points that you picked up into dollars. You do walk out of here with $100 and our thanks for playing. And don't worry, we'll have you back on a future episode where you can hopefully redeem yourself. But for now, stick around. Cheer Sam and Philip on, as this next card could decide the fate of who wins this round. All right, well, Sam, it comes down to this once again. Again, no ties at catch 21. You need a 3 and only a 3. Anything higher, and Philip wins the second round. Let's deal it. It's a king, Sam. You have busted, and Philip has won again. Another 500 points for Philip, taking him up to a big 1,200. So, Philip, you are moving on with 1,200 points, and Sam, you are also moving on to the final round with 700 points. All right, so we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, it'll be Sam taking on Philip to see who gets to play for $25,000. We'll be right back after this here on Catch 21. All right, we are back here on Catch 21 once again. I'm here with our two remaining players, Sam and Philip. So, gentlemen, you both have survived elimination up to this point. But as you know, only one of you gets to go on to the final round, the bonus round, to play for $25,000. Now, of course, in this round, there are no points. It's all about knowledge of those questions and the luck of those cards. Winner of this round will pick up $1,000 plus those power chips that can keep you alive in the bonus round. More details on that to come when we get to the bonus round. But for now, here are your opening cards for our final round. Sam, you start with a 5.
Okay.
And Philip, you have a queen.
All
All
right.
right. Control the cards is of the utmost importance. Listen carefully to your first question. All right. Verify my source here. Yep. Nope. Oh, they're not getting that one. All right, here we go. Try this one. Here we go. Beaver, moose, or polar bear? Which of these is the national animal of Canada? Philip.
The moose.
Wrong. Sam, it's either
Oh.
beaver or polar bear. Yes.
This is going to be a massive guess. Beaver?
It's a massive guess, but it's the right guess. It is a beaver. You would think with the fact that they have moose on their currencies that it would be their national animal, but no, it was a trap card. Beaver is their national animal. So Sam, you are in
Okay.
control. You are looking for a 6. Deal the next card. A 9. Now, if you take it, it would put you at a 14. You give it to Philip, it would put him at a 19, but he would not be able to freeze since he's not in control.
Okay.
What do you wish to do with it?
I'll give it to Philip then.
All right, Philip will take it. He'll be at a 19. But again, he's not in control, so he cannot freeze.
Mhm.
Next question is this. Michelangelo, Donatello, or Leo? Who is the leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Sam,
Raphael?
not one of the choices. Philip,
Leonardo.
you got it! Leonardo is the leader. All right, Philip, you are in control. You are at a 19, so now I will ask, would you like to freeze at 19?
Now, some quick question. If I see the next card and I pass it to Sam, can I still freeze?
No.
Okay. Then, you know what, Sam? It's now the luck of the cards. I'm freezing.
Okay.
All right, we will not allow. Yeah, if we reveal the card and then you pass it, no, you can't do that. You would only be allowed
Okay.
to freeze if you play a card to yourself,
Ah, okay, gotcha.
or if you get past the card, if that makes sense. So yeah, you are frozen at 19. So now, Sam, for the third time in this game, here we are again.
Here we do it again.
Hey, you got two options, though, instead of one this time.
We've literally done this for all 3 rounds.
Okay, maybe this time I won't bust. Maybe. That's just a slight glimmer.
All right, will the third time be the charm? Let's find out. All right, so Sam, again, as you
Okay.
know, no ties in Catch 21, but this time a 20 or 21 will give you the match. No more
Okay.
questions. We're going to deal out the cards. You need
Right,
a 6.
stop. Come on.
Let's deal.
Come on, 6.
A 9.
No. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Wait.
Is that the 5th 9 we've had dealt out?
Hold on a second.
What the shit? No, the more things change, the more things stay the same. This is Griffin's final version of the software, and yeah. Hey, don't worry, Griffin. We still love you for your game show softwares.
They're really good.
All right, so now you need a 6 or a 7. Anything higher than a 7,
Hey.
Philip wins the match.
Please don't be higher than 7.
It's a jack, Sam. You have busted, and Philip wins the match.
Woo! There has the charm, baby. Let's go.
He sweeps the match, winning all 3 rounds.
Oh boy.
Philip, you've just won yourself $1,000.
Money.
Sam, valiant effort. You survived to the 3rd round. Just unfortunately, the cards did not work out in your favor. But you are
I think
not
I
leaving.
busted. Yeah, I think I busted 3 times on face cards. That was the
All
problem.
3 times. It's just neither
It's
of
like-
those times seem to be the charm for you.
But that I've had a brilliant time though.
Yeah,
Good luck, Phil.
We're glad you did. You're also not leaving out of here empty-handed. You did pick up 700 points in the upfront game, and we will go ahead and turn that into dollars for you. So you walk out of here with $700.
That's not too bad. Thank you very much.
All right, well, that is Sam Ryan, everybody. And Philip, it took 3 episodes, one of which was quick, but you did it.
Finally, the curse is broken.
And from this point forward, I will not allow you to play for at least a hot minute.
Yeah, I'll take a break at least next week.
Yes, we will. Yeah, we are officially going to have... I'm going to break the no sit-out rule for you in this case. But either way.
Yeah, 3 games in a row. I think that's fair.
All right, well, we're going to take one more commercial break so you can prepare yourself. And folks, when we come back, Philip is going to be taking on the bonus round to see if he can pick up $25,000. We will be right back after this here on Catch 21. Welcome back to Catch 21. I'm here with today's winner, Philip, who just won himself $1,000. And Philip, it took 3 episodes. You finally got a win. And not only that, but in dominant fashion, winning all 3 of the main game rounds. So that being said, you've been waiting for this for a long time. Are you ready to finally have a crack at that $25,000 in cash?
Oh, yeah, let's go to the big screen.
All right, let's go to the bonus round. All right, Philip, as you know, up to this point, you've only had to play with 1 hand of cards. Now, you're going to play with 3 of them. We have a new deck here on the screen that's been shuffling up during the commercial break, hence why we had to take it. And we will start things off by giving you 1 card for each of these 3 hands. First up, a 10.
All right. On
Next,
some low numbers.
a 6.
Okay, yes, we'll take that.
And finally, a set. Oh, come on!
Oh, that number? Seriously?
Don't worry, we'll get rid of it quick enough, depending on the cards.
All right, well, I'm going to try to get through this explanation quickly then. So, Philip, you know the object of the game is to catch 21 exactly. If you can do that with 1 hand, you're going to pick up $1,000. If you can do it twice, the money will climb up to $5,000. But if you're successfully able to catch 21 in all 3 hands, as we saw last week, you will win $25,000 and we'll have a back-to-back Run 21 bonus winner.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you can stop at any time you play a card. Because if you bust in any one of these 3 hands, the game is over and you lose any money you've accumulated up to that point with the exception of the $1,000 you picked up in the upfront game. That is secure and nobody can take that away. But now, we get to what can keep you alive here in the game, the power chips. You know that each one allows you to get rid of a card and change it if you don't like it. You earned a chip for every round you won in the main game, plus an additional one for winning the match. Since you won all 3 rounds, you are getting the most chips that a single player can have in a bonus round, 4 of them. Use them wisely.
Oh, they're so beautiful, my precious.
All right, so those are the rules. I know you're ready to jump into it, Philip. So, with that being said, let's play Catch 21.
Ooh.
All right, so looking at our situation here, an ace right out of the gate would be an instant $1,000. A 5 or a 4 would put those other 2 hands in an 11, which is what we would hope for. Let's just see what happens. Let's steal the next card. You have a king.
Ooh. A king.
It would be, if you were to play it, it would be either 20, 16, or 17. Still be looking for the same cards either way.
You know what? I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. I'm still going to have a hand that's not bustable, even if I play it. So I'm going to put it on the 6.
On the 6.
Yeah.
All right, holding on to the power chips. No shame in that. That'll put that up to a 16. You're now looking for a 5 with none on the board. All right, so now we know 2 cards you need for $1,000. An ace or a 5, but a 4 would also be nice. Let's deal out the next one. There's your 4.
Hey.
Yeah, baby.
Hold it on
Let's put it on the 7.
There you go. You've got an 11 right there on the 3rd hand. All right, now we know what we need to get you that money. Ace, 5, 10, or face. Do we have either one of those for $1,000? I preferably want to see the 5 first. Let's deal the next card.
What 5?
Another 4. Oof.
Ooh.
Tough call here, Philippa. Play on the 10, it would give you 14. You would need a 7 with 1 already on the board. But on the 16, it would give you 20, and yeah, let's not talk about the 3rd hand because I don't think you want to ruin that 11.
Maybe chip it.
Chip it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to listen to the crowd this time. Get rid of one of the chips.
All right, one of the chips is gone. You still have 3 left. That 4 is gone. Still looking for the ace, the 5, or the 10 or face. For $1,000, do we have any of those cards there? Let's deal it. A deuce! Jesus, the low cards are coming out to play tonight. Let's look at our options here. You play it on the 10, it would give you a 12. You would need a 9. None are on the board. You play it on the 16, it would give you an 18. You need a 3. None of those are on the board either. Or you can, of course, chip it.
You know what? My phone keeps shocking. I'm actually going to play it on the 10.
You want to play it on the 10?
Yeah.
All right, so that'll put it at a 12. So now you need a 9. And again, none are on the board. Doesn't really hinder your chances when you think about it. Because 4 aces, 4 nines, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, there's more face cards in the deck and then freaking like, so like the odds of me getting it on the 11 are better than getting it on an ace. So that's what my logic was.
All right, well, let's see. Do we have a 9, 5, or 10 or face card for $1,000? Let's deal it. There's your 5!
Yay!
Middle section, please, Jose.
And you have $1,000 just like that.
Yay!
Okay. You got the 21 on the hand I was concerned about the most. We saw the 5 first. Now I hope we see the 9 next. Keep in mind you still have 3 power chips. You've only used one of your 4 up to this point. Still in great shape. 9, 10, or face. Do we have either one of those for $5,000? I hope to see the 9 first. Let's steal it. There's your queen!
Well, yeah.
Third row, please.
And you go up to $5,000 just like that.
Yay! Oh.
However, before we go any further, Philip, I'm going to ask you this question right now, and I'll explain why here in a few seconds. You are sitting right now at $5,000. You can take that $5,000 and walk away. Or you can play on and hope that one of the next 4 cards off the top of this deck is a 9. Keep in mind, the power chips are not stop chips. You've got to play a card before walking away. Hence why I'm asking you this now. So, do you want to walk with the $5,000 now? Or do you want to risk it and hope that we have a 9 within these next 4 cards? Audience, what should he do?
Go for it, go on!
Phil's not a pussy. Let's go. Go on, go.
Well, dear.
You would know what Turk was saying this year.
I just want to clear something up. I just want to clear something real quick up. Even if a 9 doesn't come up, as long as I play a card, I can get out, right?
Yeah, even if it's lower than a 9, you can still play it and walk away.
Then we're going to go for it.
He's going to go for it, okay. So again, if one of these next 4 cards is lower than a 9, you'll have another chance to walk. If it's a 9, you've got $25,000.
You can do it.
Let's deal the next one. Is it a 9 for $25,000? Deal it! Yes, you got it!
Amazing.
We have done it again!
Let's go!
Unbelievable!
Phil showed off.
Who needed those sticky power chips?
I only need 1 power chip. Let's go.
Out of 4 power chips that you were given, you only needed 1. You didn't even need the other 3. Unbelievable. In back-to-back episodes, we have given away the $25,000. And Philip, let's not also forget, you picked up $1,000 for winning the upfront game, so you technically have $26,000.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Wow.
Water, not alcohol, YouTube, okay?
Well, Philip, it took you 3 episodes, 3 main games. You suffered 2 very brutal losses just to sweep the competition tonight, and here you are winning it all. How are you feeling?
I feel great first off. If there's one piece of advice that I can give anyone that plays this game in the future, yes, the 10s and the aces are nice to try to get, but the odds you get in the other cards are greater. So don't be afraid to break up a 10 or an ace, honestly. Or at least a 10. An ace, yeah, I'd actually try to keep that.
I was about to say, yeah, don't give them advice that they more likely won't follow. Folks.
But yeah, thank you, Sleepy Time Studios.
Hey, congratulations to you, Philip. $26,000 on the night. Enjoy it. You're gonna be taking the time and spending at least the next couple of weeks in the audience. Just letting the cash flow right on you, if that makes sense. But anyways, folks, that is going to wrap things up here for tonight's episode of Catch 21. Thank you all so much for watching and joining us here tonight. Stay tuned because we're gonna end this live stream, but in about 10 minutes, the shows and fun are not over yet because we have returned back to the Wednesday night doubleheaders. So in about 10 minutes from now, we are going to have our next live episode of Use Your Words, as we will be up to episode number 36 of 40. So stay tuned for that. But for now, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of the next time we go live. And, yeah, we're going to need this next week to recoup our funds here. Because we've already given away over $50,000 and we're only 3 episodes in. But for now, until next time when we have 3 new players trying to play their cards right, I'm your host, Jose Casitas, and for all of us here at Sleepy Time Studios, this has been Catch 21. We'll see you next time for another episode, but until then, good night, everybody.